molding together, understanding each other, getting set-piece positions correct. Toe caught in that. Do we have the horror of him getting injured just days before the big one? Solid and made some impressive saves in that recopa. And of course in Copa Libertadores.
His hands on one of these signed by Lionel Messi, sent by Messi's people, and I've been trying to steal.
Messi with good ball, and that is going to be down to Lo Celso, Rodriguez and Paredes.
So now we stand for the national anthem.
Aguero, good ball, because if you do, then you are guaranteed to get goals. So from midfield, so that's what Argentina need, midfielders.
For Argentine fans to see their players win with their clubs, and which really just means the hope and optimism heading into Brazil, into the Lions' Den. In goal, the back four of Saravia, Juan Foyth of Spurs, Otamendi, and Acua, the Azul y Blanco, the blue and white, with Justo Lorente in goal. And the ball rolls at the Bicentenario in San Juan Ars. Well, quickly back in play for Sergio Aguero, who finds Giovanni Lo Celso. Here's Leandro Paredes. He's flighted into the area to goal.
But, you know, he's got the potential, and I'm excited to see how he's going to play in this up.
Messi. Here's Acuna with a bit of space to deliver across. Good ball toward the back. It's Saravia now on the front foot. There is Sergio Aguero, and it's just wide. Lovely flick from Lionel Messi, and this is promising for Lo Celso.
And I think that's ideal for Messi to try and play him through.
Messi delivers near post, punched away by Hano. Knocked down expertly by Scaloni, the former assistant to Jorge Sampaoli at both Sevilla and the Argentina national team. Long ball for Saravia out wide. Saravia, the lone representative, quickly restarted. Here's Messi in traffic. That's poked away.
Manager, and in contrast, Henry Duarte with way more experience in this position. Blood of the challenge, as we said, they've obviously had a quiet word, don't hurt each other.
Messi, chested down, brought down Lionel, and this will be a free kick for Argentina. 4 on the wall for Lorente. Messi, straight for Matias Suarez. Working against Quijano to take a deflection. A bit of a short pass, breaking through lines, getting forward. And they get to win a game in the competition. It's a heavy cross. And
you're right, they have lost a bit of control last 5 minutes.
Here's Quijano from a long way. Switch to the near side for Matias Suarez. Suarez looking for. Scooped forward by Lo Celso. Messi's onside.
Horse right, and then turns quickly. He's got the right idea to float it up to the back post, but nobody reads it perfectly. He's onside. Could Aguero, if someone just said, take it.
Lo Celso. It's a nice incisive pass. It's on target from.
Scaloni's going to say afterwards, guys, we're trying to, wrinkle out all the problems. You've got to help each other. Lo Celso, for me, that's a fantastic ball, but he hasn't been involved in almost every single move.
Copete does enough to take that away from Sergio Aguero.
Acuna playing him on side, or he allowed him.
Duarte said that I found interesting was, we know all about Argentina. They know virtually nothing about it.
And to some extent, Paredes.
Another excellent pass from Giovanni Lo Celso.
In the golden rule, hasn't he? No dangerous tackles in a pre.
They've managed to clear the danger. More danger on the way now, delivered near post. Haiti, who they beat in the playoff to qualify for 2017. They've been grouped against the Haitians again. Still in control. He always is.
Try and find them every single time. It's frustrating for Messi because which is not bad.
But they won the one that mattered. In between those two matches was a 1-0 win.
It's a lovely pass from Lo Celso. Early strike. Keep it.
It's a poor switch of play from the captain. Barrera raffled right into the middle and won by Messi. Especially without any natural width on the right for Argentina, with Messi tucking inside. Messi dancing along the edge of the 18, and he's brought down just outside. It's Messi, and again clipping the top of the wall. This slipped through nicely for Messi. Messi on his left, Messi into the area, Messi for the opener. It's Messi!
Well, wasn't it? It was amazing. A keeper could have maybe got a hand to it. Lorente goes under his body. Have a look here. Not the hardest. It's the ball from Lo Celso once again. Here we have our golden triangle. It's Lo Celso. Set up, he sees Aguero. Aguero, fantastic skills, gets one. The power of the shot.
Argentina 2, Nicaragua 0.
Good finish there from Messi, but it's all
as well to find Lo Celso. Now it's Aguero. Absorbs the contact initially, saved it.
Should see some great football.
Well, not the Nicaraguan defense, because here comes Aguero. Well, the expected defenders, Bonilla. Still Bonilla into the area, but fell in love with the ball and never let it. Carlos Montenegro as he takes possession back for Nicaragua. Here's Sarabia. Aguero. Suarez waiting at the back post. It's delivered to the near side. Dealt with. Flighted in by Messi to the heart of the area. Anders in his wake. A lovely ball to find Lo Celso in the box. But the offside flag is.
Looking for Messi at every single. There's the goal again. I mean, look at this. This is unbelievable. There we go. Tries to find Messi. And this is, in fact, this is the goal where he did find him.
Here's Matias Suarez. The square ball is back. First touch from Martinez. Justo Lorente replaced by Brian Rodriguez in goal. It's an in-swing wrapped in near post.
Find his man there. Couldn't quite find the gap, rather. There's a Caro Martinez. Let's have a look at it again. Ball in, pulled back beautifully. A little bit of pressure and get them ready for the pressure they'll face when the big games begin. But again, well done, Nick.
Take another look at this coming together with Copete here.
Oh yeah, just right.
Argentina, Dybala to the back post. And it's brought down by Matid Sarabia forward. Just running out of real estate, catches the wrong side of the net.
Does that work with Messi there?
That's a dangerous pass into the area. Dybala chested back toward the
wide. Ball comes a little bit too high for Dybala. Not much he can do unless he could have headed it in.
Bonilla seems to fall over the leg of Renzo's.
Was this the keeper comes out, misses it, Brian Rodriguez, and then the fullback.
Celso. Sarabia. Slided in toward the back post. There will be no shortage of suitors. Here he is, Lo Celso. Cunha, Desvilla. Catapulted into the box, and it's Celso. Well, he magnetizes the ball. Puts it to sleep at his feet. Slight deflection.
In the strings, looking for the opportunities. Ball comes through. There's a collision between the two Argentina players. We start him on that left-hand side alongside Aguero and Messi. Look at that. Comes inside. Hits coming at huge pace. But he's done more since he's been on in that 10 minutes of Colombia, because he certainly is a man that you'd want in that box to turn. Look at that strike.
Especially in Mauro Icardi's absence. And stepping off the bench for Argentina. In-swinger toward the back post. It's Martinez with his back to goal. Finds it
for Argentina.
Still had a lot of work to do when he received that ball with his back to goal. Roberto Pereira. Offside flag comes up.
End of a hammering. And they certainly haven't been. They put up a really good fight. Look, 3-0 might.
Pereira. The through ball threaded forward. It's poked away from Lautaro Martinez. Lob. So the cross comes in toward the penalty spot. It was Caliano who was. Here's Lautaro's goal earlier. Take a look at where he picks that ball up.
Fantastic.
It's clipped forward. But Otamendi into action to recover for Argentina. It's a considerate ball forward from Lautaro Martinez.
He dispatches it and he hits it so hard. The keeper's got absolute on the as it comes up on the bounce on the volley. It's really put his hand up here to be part of the starting team. Ball comes in, gets flicked on. Look there.
The bench for Argentina to make it Albi Celeste 4, Nicaragua 0. Meanwhile, Paredes measures up from the corner. Outswinger toward the penalty spot. It's still loose. Here's Pereira. He started the action for Argentina. Clipped into the middle and
An attack, and he certainly is one of those.
well, here they come again, and he's on a hat trick. Lautaro denied.
Difficult decision as Messi ponders there. The difficult decision for Scaloni at left back.
Final third. Pereira. His progress stopped by Rosas.
The flick as we're speaking.
So it's a good spell of possession for Argentina. It's parried by Maradona. Argentina get it forward into the 18 now. There's an option, and he's on a hat.
Go aside now, but cuts inside, sets up the ball. Thought for a moment.
Three players arrive.
Molding. Score against.
Here's Pereira as Dybala goes down on their contact. And this American nations. Long switch intended for Roberto Perez. Goes through the legs of Saravia. Bit of flair from the substitute, but he turned it over. Barrera, who's running at the middle.
Opportunity to get a goal against the mighty Argentina. Let's have a look as he slides in. Was his Barney? He's covered a lot of ground, and that in his 50th game is Barrera. But can't get close. Have a look at it from the keeper's angle there. That is a fact.
Barrera against Armani. And Barrera